short time. I was tearing out this shower, and yeah, I uncovered lots of ants. Oops. They have nests in there, lots of them, and down here they ate out the 2x and it's all rotted out. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So we gotta replace all that. Fun, fun.
Ant situation. This thing's completely loose.
We put those foggers in here overnight to kill the ants. Well, it killed some of them, but obviously not all of them. So what are we gonna do here, honey?
Well, we're gonna rip the window out and reframe it and hopefully do a small window. I'd like to just do a small window up high, like a bathroom window. Whew, that's strong.
Yeah.
It is sending, it does smell kind of good.
Yeah, it's weird.
But anyway. So it just has the light up there. Try to see right there. It's nice enough, but I cannot stand a bathroom without a fan in it. You know, you take a shower and everything, the mirror gets fogged up, or you take the Browns to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need that fan. So we got this thing here. This is pretty nice. Kind of a fancy light that I think we picked it up. I believe it's at a restore in Columbus, Ohio. There's a store called Columbus Liquidation Center, I believe it is. And they have a bunch of it's all like secondhand or returned, or I never bought anything that didn't work. It's just something that maybe it has a scratch on it. We bought vanities there, sink tops, stuff like that was cracked or something that's not perfect. So you get it at a big discount. I don't remember what I paid for this. I can't talk this morning, but it certainly wasn't full price. I think it was $29. I think I remember that. That's weird, but I think I remember that. So I got that, but this thing here, that all goes up in there. Obviously, it's the fan that goes up in the ceiling. And then this is the light that's going to be below it, and I just think that's going to look really nice. And then there's the cap, and then I got this package. I didn't even open this yet. So this thing here is 35 bucks at Home Depot. And in here, there's zip ties, little bit of instructions. You know, I'm a man who needs that. You know what I mean. And then a very cheap coil hose. But I think I will use that. And this thing. And then adapter. Something like that. I guess that goes into here. So I just gotta go up in the roof, make a hole, at least big enough for this pipe. Rip some shingles up and then put this underneath the shingles, you know, work it on there. And I think that way I get a hole. I'll take this off, I'll put a hole here, put a hole in the roof, and I can kind of work from the top down, or I can put this from the top down and let the pipe come down. That way I don't have to get into the ceiling more than just what I need, that hole right there. So I'm pretty happy with that. So let's get to work. Ooh la la, just another day in paradise. So let's come in here and see what we got going on in here. That's the bathtub right there. Is it dirty? Yep, it's dirty. So we'll give you a little bit of I'll give you a little backstory. So that's a jacuzzi tub. You know, it's got the fancy jacuzzi in it, all that stuff. It's plastic. So that is a tub that was in here. There was one of those steel, I think maybe they're granite actually, that are painted granite tubs that was in the basement. And so for a while, me and my wife debated about putting that tub in here. Once we decided to keep this one, I sold the other tub for 25 bucks, which my wife thought was crazy because that's way too cheap, but it didn't really want to sell. So this morning, I just got done hooking up this plumbing here, got it all set. And then I decided to put this thing up here just temporarily so I can turn the water on, and if it happens to come all up here, so it'll go down in the tub. Well, as I'm trying to turn that in, it falls down in the tub. Picked it back up, got it on there. Now I'm finally ready to put bagger board on and to tile my shower, until I look down there and what do I see? Hallelujah, it's a hole. Yep, so when that pipe, that nozzle stubby fell down, the pipe went right on there and just punched a hole right into this tub. So now that I'm just ready, finally, I mean, we've been working on this for a long time, or waiting, finally ready to tile. And the other tub is sold that we had. I punch a hole in there. Now, we're gonna have to go buy a tub. So, replace the tub. Just that ain't gonna work. You can't really, unless I just go underneath and put a drain pipe right up against that. Nope, not doing that. Okay, let's get back to it. Just another day in paradise. that wasn't too bad. Now was it? It did take me almost 2 weeks, I think, to tile this thing. That's crazy. And the bathtub we ended up replacing because we had to. We weren't going to. But this video does have a sponsor. This laser level right here, like that, D-O-V-O-H, dovoh. I don't know how you say it, but they sent me this. It's a laser level. The idea was to kind of use it for tiling this, and then I'll do an honest review on it. If I open this, so they sent me this for free to do this. Just that's how that works. So this is the laser level, and then there's goggles in here. Of course, I didn't wear these. You know me, I just want to work. But I guess these are to protect you from the laser. It does not come with a stand, so you have to have your own stand, like a camera stand or something. You can, down here at the bottom, there's a hole right here for just a regular tripod that I'm using right now. Will fit in here. This one is probably 1/2 inch or 5/8 for, there's probably a bigger tripod because it's, you know, it's got a little bit of weight to it, but I've used it on a regular tripod. Down here at the bottom, you open up, the battery goes in there. Have to kind of, fits tied up in there. So there's the battery. That thing goes in there. It's got a nice rubber around it, so it seals it up, waterproof. In the box, I'm just kind of going through this. There's this thing. I don't know what that's for. That says something to do with setting it up somewhere to get your line, I'm sure. And it has a second battery. It has a charger. And then this is the charger. The actual charger is just a plug. And then I just used the regular, like a Galaxy phone charger plug that fits in there. And then it comes with this thing too. So this is made to also use with the thingamajigger, the laser. I've never used this before, so I don't know how to use it. But it looks like you can put this on here like that, and then this can go on another tripod somewhere. This goes on a slide something. Here is something that, I don't know what that's for. But yeah, there's just a bracket that you use if you want to set it up somewhere and using different angles, I assume. It even has a hole there to hang it on the wall, and then you could attach your laser on here. So I didn't use that, but it's something that is in here for somebody who wants to use it. Now, turn this on. Just have a switch on the side. Flip that on, and you have a laser. See if I can get it right on the camera lens. Ooh, it's out of level. So yeah, it's out of level. If I set it up here, it'll level itself. See this right here? I slope this down so the water runs off, and so it's gonna, the unit is sitting on an unlevel surface right now, but it's gonna make a level line. So we have, right now, I got a line right here, and then if I hit the H for horizontal, I get a horizontal line like that. Press that, okay, this is, it's not working too well if I'm holding it. Take that off, and then I can get a vertical line. I can get a vertical line this way, or I can get this way. Or I can do both ways. Now I have a perfectly square corner up at the top. And I can add, so I can add all 3 lines at the same time. Or I can take them all off. So, my honest review on it is, it works fine. I didn't have any problem with it. It came in really handy. I did use a little bit for this. We used it for screwing sheetrock. So where your stud is, just put this on, put the line on the stud. You can screw right along there instead of having to, you know, snap a chalk line. You can use it on roofing, siding. You want to have a nice straight line of screws. We used it for a wall upstairs that we put in for the closet to get a level line to figure out where we're going to set this down. I used it to lay the floor, vinyl plank floor. And so I would set this down to get a straight line so I could measure from one room to the other to make sure I'm coming out the same. So just a lot of different things you can use it. People use it for concrete, you know, lay concrete. You can use it for, you know, if you're doing the artwork or you're putting in a little wall or something, or it worked out great. I love that you can use on the side here, you can use vertical, horizontal, so for different stuff you want to do with it. Yeah, that's my review on it. I will put a link in the description and on the comment section where you can buy it directly off Amazon. I don't get paid to make this, but they did send me this for free. I think it's 150 bucks, so they're willing to take that risk, and I could say it's crap or I could say it's good, but I'm just gonna be honest and give you my review. It's, you know, nothing wrong with it so far. I do see there's a port right here, so you could plug it in. So if you're using it for a long period of time, you could just plug it in there instead of, you know, running on the battery. So yeah, and then if you buy it off Amazon, I get a teeny tiny little commission from everything that sells. That's the only thing I get paid. I get a free laser, and if somebody buys, I get a little bit of pay out of that. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will say I do like the case. Very sturdy, solid. Put it in there, and then, you know, it's not just laying around. So hope you enjoy watching. We're very happy with the bathroom. I think it turned out really good. My wife did an incredible job on the vanity top. I'm really amazed with that, and then everything else just turned out really good. So happy trails. Later now.